Alright everybody, this is video 8 of my 98 Grand Cherokee 4.0 rebuild, and got everything loaded up on a skid ready to go over to the machine shop. We got the block here, it's all ready to go, got all the plugs and everything out of it. Then I got my crank and my camshaft, and then I got my box up there filled with my pistons, main caps, and bolts and stuff. And talked to them yesterday. They're going to Magnaflux everything on the block, on the crank, on the cam, and then on the rods, because I had rod knock on cylinder 2. Make sure there's no cracks in it, and if all goes well, I'll be able to reuse my rods. And they're going to machine the block, and they're going to bore it out. Now, I don't have any new parts with me, and certain machine shops will do this. What they'll do is they'll take it and they'll start machining this, and depending on how much they actually got to take off each cylinder, they'll actually let you know. Like this machine shop I'm going to is Auto Machine in St. Charles, Illinois. They're going to bore it out, and more than likely it's going to be a 20 over piston, which is 20 thousandths of an inch. And then when they determine that, and they determine how much they're going to take off the crank on the main journals and on the rod journals, they'll call me and let me know how much they took off of each. So more than likely this is going to be 20 over, so I'll have to order 20 over pistons. And then however much they take off the crank, they'll let me know, and then I'll order the proper size bearings for those. And then what they'll do is, after they're done grinding the crank and or the cam, whatever they got to do, they'll a good machine shop will actually take and inscribe on the sides of the crank somewhere, if it's a +10, +20, however much they took off the journals to make this work with the new bearings. So they'll determine that, and they won't finish size this. So if they're going to go 20 thousandths over, they'll get it close. They'll get it within like 3 thousandths. So they'll do it like 17 thousandths. And then when I get the pistons in, I'll drive it over to them. Then what they'll do is they'll mic the pistons, make sure that they're proper, and they'll fit each cylinder by cross-hatching and honing, which is a real fine precision machining procedure, to get it dead nuts even with the piston, just a little bit of clearance on it. So like I said, everything's going over with no new parts. They're going to machine it, and then they're going to call me and let me know what I got to order, and then I'm going to order it, drive it over to them, then they're going to finish everything. And not on this side, but on the other side, this is the back side of the cam where it comes in. They're going to replace all the cam bearings as well. So, because pulling the cam out, it got nicked up a little bit, so it's not a big deal. They'll take care of it. A lot of machine shops will. So, yep, that's video 8. And in the meantime, while this is over at the machine shop, I'm going to work on the rest of the engine parts, the intake and covers and whatnot, clean them up and get them clear coated and ready to go. So when this thing comes back, literally all I got to do is assemble it with the new pistons and the new bearings, and pretty much be good to go. So I'll continue on with the videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.